Every single day, photographers spend their hard-earned money on a Fujifilm camera they are going to regret. Not because it is a bad camera, but because it was not the right camera for them. And the worst part? The right one was right there the whole time, they just did not know which one to look at. I do not want that to be you. So today, I am giving you just 3 cameras. The only 3 Fujifilm cameras in 2026 that I would recommend without any conditions. And by the time we get to number 1, you are not just going to know which camera to buy. You are going to feel completely confident about it. So stick with me till the end, because that number 1 pick is the one that changes the game for most people, and I do not want you to miss it. Subscribe and hit the bell too while you are at it. I do this kind of deep, honest breakdown all year long across every major brand, and what is coming next on this channel is something you genuinely do not want to miss. Camera number 3 is first, and this one is a bold pick. Camera number 3 is not for everyone, and I want to be completely upfront about that before I say another word. But if it is for you, nothing else on this list, and honestly, nothing from any other brand on the entire market right now, is going to give you what this camera gives you. This is the Fujifilm GFX100RF, and it sits at around $5,600, which I know sounds like a serious number, and it is. But I am recommending this camera because there is genuinely nothing else like it anywhere in the world right now. And for the right photographer, that price makes complete sense the moment you understand what you are actually getting. This camera launched in early 2025 and instantly became one of the most talked about cameras in the entire industry. It is the world's first fixed-lens medium-format digital camera, a category that simply did not exist before Fujifilm created it. You get a 102-megapixel medium-format sensor, which is a sensor 1.7 times larger than anything you find in a full-frame camera, inside a body that weighs just 735 grams. That makes it the lightest GFX camera Fujifilm has ever built. It has a rangefinder-style design, a 5.76 million EVF, a built-in 35mm f4 lens equivalent to 28mm on full frame, and it is fully weather-sealed. At around $5,600, you are not just buying a camera. You are buying something that no other manufacturer has been bold enough to build. Now, 102 megapixels is not just a number to brag about. When you are out shooting landscapes, you are capturing a level of detail and tonal richness that full-frame cameras simply cannot touch. When you are doing portrait work, the depth in those images, the way the background melts away behind your subject, it is operating in a completely different league. Think about standing on a mountain ridge at golden hour, shooting a sweeping landscape you're planning to print at 4 feet wide. The GFX100RF handles that without breaking a sweat. Or imagine an editorial portrait session where the client expects medium format quality, but your budget does not stretch to a full interchangeable GFX system. This camera solves both of those problems in a body that fits in a large jacket pocket. I recommend this camera specifically because it gives you a level of image quality and creative uniqueness that simply cannot be replicated at any price point from any other brand in this form factor. For landscape photographers, fine art shooters, and working professionals who are ready to invest in something that will make their work genuinely stand out, this is it. And at around $5,600, it holds its value exceptionally well, which makes it even easier to justify. Now, if medium format is not where you are right now, that is completely fine, because camera number 2 proves that you do not need to spend anywhere near that much to get something extraordinary from Fujifilm, and honestly, the value it delivers at its price will genuinely surprise you. Camera number 2 is the Fujifilm X-T30 III. And if the GFX100RF is built for the photographer who has already arrived, the X-T30 III is built for the one who is just getting serious. And I mean that in the best possible way. This camera comes in at around $999 for the body only, and you can also find it bundled with the new X-C13 to 33mm lens for around $1,100. I am recommending it at this price because what Fujifilm has packed into a sub-$1,000 body here is genuinely difficult to believe until you hold it in your hands and start shooting with it. This is not a beginner camera that feels like a beginner camera. It is a serious photographic tool that happens to be accessible enough for anyone to pick up. It launched in late 2025 and immediately became one of the strongest entry points into the Fujifilm system. You get Fujifilm's X-Processor 5, the exact same processor found in their flagship cameras, which means fast autofocus with subject detection, improved video processing, and a responsiveness that makes the camera feel alive in your hands. The sensor is a proven 26.1 megapixel aps-c trans CMOS4 with excellent dynamic range, beautiful color rendering, and strong low-light performance. Video goes all the way up to 6.2K at 30 frames per second, 4K at 60 frames per second, and Full HD at 240 frames per second for slow motion. The body weighs around 383 grams, which means it disappears into a small bag and you forget it is even there until you need it. But the thing that makes the X-T30 III genuinely special at this price, the thing that makes Fujifilm different from every other camera brand, is that dedicated film simulation dial sitting right there on the body. You can flip between over 20 film simulations, including newer modes like Reala Ace, and walk away with images that look incredible straight out of camera before you have touched a single slider in editing. For anyone who has spent years wrestling with flat RAW files, that experience alone at under $1,000 feels almost unfair. Picture yourself on a family trip, walking through markets, temples, coastal towns, and you want beautiful photos without heavy gear or hours of editing at the end of the night. The X-T30 III fits in a small bag, shoots beautifully in any light, and gives you files that genuinely impress. Pair it with one of Fujifilm's affordable prime lenses, something like the XF27mm Pancake or the new XC13 to 33mm kit, and you have a complete, capable, lightweight system for well under $1,200. At that price, that combination is very hard to argue with. I recommend the X-T30 III because it removes every excuse not to shoot great photography. The price is accessible, the quality punch is well above it, and the shooting experience is one that keeps you coming back. But if you are ready to step beyond the entry level and want a camera that delivers at an entirely different ceiling, camera number one is where things get really serious, and I think a lot of you have already been wondering about it. Camera number one is the Fujifilm X-E5, and the moment you hear what is inside this thing, you are going to understand exactly why it sits at the top of this list. The X-E5 comes in at around $1,699 for the body only, or around $1,899 as a kit with the brand new XF23mm f2.8 RWR Pancake lens. I am recommending this as the #1 Fujifilm camera in 2026 because it is the single best combination of image quality, versatility, design, and shooting experience that Fujifilm makes right now. And at this price, the value it delivers is genuinely exceptional. This is the camera I would put in the hands of almost any serious photographer today without hesitation. Think of it this way. This is essentially the interchangeable lens version of the X100RF. Same 40.2 megapixel aps-c trans CMOS 5 HR sensor. Same X-Processor 5. Same film simulation magic. Same 7-stop and body image stabilization that was one of the biggest upgrades the X100RF brought to the table. But instead of being locked into a single fixed lens, you get full access to Fujifilm's entire XF lens lineup. And while the X100RF had waitlists stretching for months, the X-E5 gives you everything that made that camera so desirable, with even more creative freedom, at a price that makes sense for what you are getting. What that 40-megapixel sensor means in practice is this. You are getting files with extraordinary detail, the kind where you can crop heavily and still walk away with an image worth printing large. You are getting dynamic range that handles high-contrast scenes gracefully, whether that is a backlit street portrait or a sun-drenched travel scene. You are getting Fujifilm's finest film simulations, classic neg, nostalgic neg, Eterna cinema, rendered with more depth and nuance than any previous X-series sensor. And all of that is backed by 7 stops of IBIS, which is a massive leap over every XE model that came before it. The design is a proper rangefinder-style body with tactile physical controls, an aperture ring, a shutter speed dial, a configurable film simulation dial, that make the act of shooting feel genuinely enjoyable rather than just functional. The 2.36 million OLED EVF is sharp and immersive. The 3-inch touchscreen tilts for easy low-angle work, and the 425-point autofocus system with AI-based subject detection keeps up whether you are shooting street scenes, candid portraits, or fast-moving moments. Imagine spending a month traveling through Southeast Asia with one small bag. You want minimal weight, maximum image quality, and a kit that performs in every situation from a dark restaurant to a sun-drenched temple courtyard. With the X-E5 and 2 compact primes, the 23mm f2.8 pancake and a 35mm f2, you have a system that outresolves most full-frame cameras and fits in a bag small enough to take absolutely anywhere. Every time you raise that camera to your eye, the experience feels intentional. The controls are exactly where you want them. The colors are everything Fujifilm promised, and the images remind you why you fell in love with photography in the first place. At around $1,699, the X-E5 is not cheap. But when you stack up everything you are getting against anything else in this price range, it stands alone. In 2026, with no X Pro 4 on the horizon, this is the definitive rangefinder-style Fujifilm camera for serious shooters. And it earns the #1 spot because nothing else in the lineup comes close to offering this much for this price. So wrapping up with 3 cameras. 3 very different photographers. One decision that actually makes sense for each of them. If you are just stepping into Fujifilm for the first time, the X-T30 III at around $999 is where you start. No second guessing, no compromises, just an incredibly capable camera that delivers from day one. If you are a working professional or a serious enthusiast ready to invest in something truly one of a kind, the GFX100RF at around $5,600 gives you medium format quality in a package no other brand can match right now. And if you want the camera that covers the most ground, suits the widest range of photographers, and delivers flagship performance without the bulk of a flagship body, the X-E5 at around $1,699 is the answer, and it is not even close. Now, if you are still figuring out where Fujifilm fits against the competition, against Sony, Nikon, Canon, and every other major brand, I have already done that work for you. The video is called The Only 10 Cameras You Should Buy in 2026, and it covers the absolute best options across every brand and every budget in one place. Watch that next, and you will walk away knowing exactly where your money should go, no matter which brand you end up choosing.